Good evening, I'm AE, and this is GCS2 News. Your bulletins. GCS2 has hit the astonishing milestone of 10,000 US dollars. This most recent target has been accomplished with every single penny donated thus far, but most recently with donations such as that of Canis Magnus, with the message, "Thanks to everyone for all the hard work you put on GCS2. Glad to see it back. Once more into the breach, dear friends." Once more into the breach indeed, but roll 89, $150. I very much like the resurgence of KOH2, especially in formats like this. I am excited to be able to fly to the event to see it in real time and meet some of the great personalities I have come to watch. I couldn't have said it better myself, and the donators keep on coming. Go Team Talisman, says Flame. Co-Lurker, no message yet. Co-Lurker, always with the fun. Titandark 92, with a great message and an excellent suit, may I say. Griefer, Lyconius, Angel, Yuska, Ishtari, Janzika, the list goes on. This could not have been accomplished without you, and we all owe you a debt of gratitude for your generosity. In other news, GCS2's sign-ups are now open. Head to gcs2.org/compete/enlist for your chance to play in what is looking likely to be the most prestigious tournament in Company of Heroes history. In order to sign up, you'll need your Steam account to be able to sync with the sign-ups. You'll need to read all the rules and conditions. You'll need an official player name, a message, a date of birth. You'll need to know which country you come from and where your nearest international airport is. With that in mind, we do require, of course, that every player can prove they can fly to England. We can't allow players to play that can't travel because they could troll in the tournament. Who knows? But if you can prove you can play, you certainly can play. You have a month in which to do so. And the entries close on the 31st of May. What are you fighting for? Every single player that enters into GCS2 is fighting for honour, prestige, respect, their moment in history, etched into the annals of time. But not only that, wads of cash, a huge trophy, a GTX 1080, and a live esports experience, something that is unheard of in Company of Heroes history, something that nobody ever could have predicted is happening. Thanks to the donators and thanks to organisers such as myself, this is happening, and this is your chance to make this happen for yourself, to have that day where you are in Loveness position this year from his point of view last year, holding a trophy aloft in front of adulating fans. It'll be something that you'll remember for the rest of your life. If you can get the ranks, if you can train hard, and if you can play in June and July in the qualification tournaments, you may just have a chance to prove you have what it takes. Hello there, and as you can see, I'm here with VonIvan. Hello, Von.
Hey, how's it going, E?
It's going pretty damn well. I believe you and I are casting later today. I'm looking forward to that, doing some of that 2v2.
Oh, yes, we are.
But this interview will fall part of a video that's going to be going out probably as part of GCS2 News. And so let's keep it related to GCS2. And just ask you now, Von, has the training started? Are you determined and as you head down looking forward to this huge tournament series?
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to the series. With GCS1, I put a lot of time and effort into perfecting my gaming style, and I got close. I got third place, so I'm proud of, even though I got third, I'm proud of the position I got with that tournament. But this time, I'm going all in with my cards. I want that first place, because I want that first seed. So
I suppose it's all been proven now. You as a player last year in GCS1, it was extremely close with DevM. And then in the third place playoff, you did a very good job with Hans. So you've proven yourself as an elite player, let's say. You've proven that you can fly over to England. So there's no kind of, You're not going to get hauled in customs or whatever. And
No.
so it's all proven. You know you can do it. And I can't think of any better player than to just make this year yours and to smash it. And that's quite exciting. But let's think about some of your possible opponents. I mean, let's think about Love Nest. Is that somebody that you fear? Could he stand in your way, perhaps?
He could indeed. I mean, if he puts in a lot more time and he trains real hard, yeah, he can be a powerhouse to deal with. But I've dealt with Love Nest in the past. I haven't played a lot with him in tournaments, but in auto match, I've played him pretty successfully. So I'm confident, even if he trains very well, I'll be very prepared to play against him.
Well, in British sports, there's a phrase called somebody's bogeyman or bogey team, and that means like they're the person that they lose to, and it doesn't make as much sense on paper as analysts would say. It's like, why has he lost to him? Well, that's his bogeyman. You seem to be Love Nest bogeyman. Your chaotic kind of play style, or your more reserved early game into that frenetic tank rush, really seems to have Stefan's card at some points. So it'd be very interesting to see how you do against him this year. Other players, of course. I mean, let's just go through the semi-finalists from last year. I mean, Devam, you had a really kind of interesting battle against him, not without its controversies, but is he somebody you fear and revere this year?
I mean, he's definitely up there. He'll be maybe a pain in my side if he ends up on the brackets that I'll be playing, hopefully, with GCS. So I'm not going to underestimate him at all. I'll definitely take him at face value. But at least this year, I don't think I'm as nervous as last year because I feel like the balance is in a pretty decent state. You can't just do call-in 24/7 and the same straightforward strategies you've always seen in auto match. It's been a little bit more creative this time, so I think I might have a better chance.
So on that note then, do you have possible ace cards hidden up your sleeves with regards to strategies that people haven't seen?
Well, like I've always said, I might have a strat or two in the bank. I did last year with the Maxim spam, but that severely backfired. So I'm going to have to strategically test some of these hidden strategies a bit more before I actually use them in the tournament, just so I know they have at least a fighting chance in the case of disaster. So I think I might have one or two possibly in the books, but for now, though, I'll probably be pretty straightforward with the strategies I have. I know my opponents will analyze what I do, so I'm going to try to use counter analyzation against them and hopefully prevail in the long run, but we'll see, though. Definitely good games.
Just to continue on our theme of players, you're a guy that plays a lot of auto match on stream. You get stream sniped a lot, but you seem to be able to play in the EU time zones and the NA time zones, so you have probably a very, very good understanding of who's good and who's not. But all I want to ask you is, are there players that we need to be aware of that possibly haven't been in tournament finals before that you can see coming up in the scene?
Yeah, I think Dave, although Dave has been in the StarCraft Cup final before, but he's relatively new to the tournament scene, is definitely a powerhouse with his USF. Sedilio, he hasn't been in the finals of tournaments, but he is a pretty good opponent in 1v1. He actually beat me in the StarCraft Cup, so I'm not going to underestimate him if I do face him in the brackets. In terms of everybody else, I don't think maybe Isildur as well if he trains enough for it. I don't really think there's anyone else out there that has like the super high level, but there are other people, you know, that could come up in there. Like we've had Von Asten, Theodosius, which we've seen before. It'll sort of depend. I mean, right now anything is possible, I think.
That's really great to hear. It seems like we've possibly got a stronger field this year, which is quite exciting. As the budget holder for GCS2, I crossed my fingers in front of the camera when you said Isildur, because I want these British guys to do really well because it's so cheap, right? But
hey, we got Hans as well. He could get up there. He'll probably get up there, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my bias this year, as I really want the British guys to save some travel funds so we can get VonIvan and Dave on the same plane in stowage. Possibly in a suitcase. That's what I was thinking. Maybe Dave.
Yeah, the closer to the UK you are, the better the base value. We'll just throw that out. Yeah.
So that's exactly right. But Von, I feel we could talk all day. There's so much that we could say. But for the interests of this news segment, we'll keep this short. And I'll thank you for your time, and good luck in all your battles on the build-up to GCS, and see you on the battlefield.
Thank you, comrade, and thank you for the interview.
Anytime.